back to my channel. My name is Maneet. If you're new here, welcome. I make videos all about food and drink and I basically review them. So if that's of interest to you, then please do consider hitting that subscribe button below. So today I'm going to be reviewing a company called Food for Progress. Now they are a Swedish food manufacturer and they have two sub-brands. The one I'm going to be talking about today is called Oumph. I believe it's available in England and in Ireland in only Tesco stores. Oumph is a plant-based protein, so it's suitable for vegetarians, suitable for vegans. Now their product is made from soya beans. So I've just got my phone here and there are some really good questions on their website. I'm going to link all of their information below in the description section, so if you do want to do your own research, feel free to. So we've got here, where does the Oumph soya protein come from? And they're saying the soya used to make Oumph is grown in Europe in the Danube region. They don't buy any soya from South America in order to ensure that they don't contribute to the deforestation of the rainforest, which is really good. Their range is made up of the plant-based soya on its own, and then they also have plant-based protein but coated in different herbs and spices. They're my favourite. And then they've also got a pizza. Trust me, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan and you haven't tried this before, prepare for your life to be changed, because I used to be a vegetarian for 19 years and I had come across nothing like the texture and the flavour that I had got from this product. It's amazing. So I have tried one of the products, but I haven't tried the other ones. Now I don't have the full range with me because when I had it ordered, they didn't have them in stock. Now this is called the chunk. So this is basically just the soya, water and the salt, and that's it. And you can kind of cook it however you want to. So that's it plain. Then I have got salty and smoky. And this is the soya protein, but it's coated in different herbs and spices. And then I have the kebab style pieces. Now this is the only one that I've tried out of all of the range, so this one I know what it tastes like. So the ones that I don't have with me are thyme and garlic and the pulled Oumph. So there's only two that I'm missing that I don't have, so obviously I won't be reviewing them today. And the last product to have a look at is the Oumph Italian style pizza, which looks like this. I think this is great for people who eat meat and want to eat less meat in their diet, because for me personally, I think the texture is amazing. It's so great. I mean, I'm going to go into it a bit more when you actually see the product, but I love it. Well, I only love this one. This is the only one that I've tried, so we're going to get straight into it. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the plain ones first. Then I'm going to show you the two different variations of the spice ones. Then I'll show you the pizza last. Right, so I'm going to start off with the chunk. These guys. They look like alien things. Now I haven't seen these ones before, so I'll show you what it looks like inside. Okay, so it basically says, for the most delicious Oumph, fry in oil for 5 to 6 minutes from frozen, or 3 to 4 minutes if thawed. It doesn't say what you'd serve it with. I mean, I use them for stir fries, or you can put them in like fajitas. I think anything you'd use chicken strips in, you could replace it with this. I'm not going to make a full-on stir fry. I'm just going to fry a small amount of it on its own and then eat it like that. I'll be back with cooked Oumph. So I've got the chunks of Oumph, and I'll give you a close-up of what that actually looks like, so you can kind of see that it gets kind of a golden brown skin. I guess you could do it for longer if you want. Right, here goes. So smell like soya. Ooh, the texture's like pulled pork. You can see that. This is the chunks on their own. I haven't added anything to them. You know what? I don't know if you can see that. And when I'm chewing down on it, you get resistance like you would with meat. And I think the way that they've created that is amazing because, like I said before, I used to be vegetarian and most of the products that I would eat were from corn. So corn is another large kind of meat substitute company, and I've never had corn that has texture like this. So this is why when I had the kebab spiced ones, literally lost my mind. And this is exactly the same. Flavour is plain. Texture, it's very soft on the inside. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, like when I pull it. I mean, it doesn't look like much. It looks a bit odd, but the texture, it's like you're eating meat. It's so good. You know what? I would love to see the process of how they do this because it's incredible. It's like they're kind of flattening out the soya and the water and the salt and layering it on itself and compacting it. That's what I get because obviously when I pull it, I get layers. I think that's what creates that meaty texture. This would be nice if it was like had like soya sauce or mixed in a nice sauce. Obviously I'm just having it plain, but either way, I'm impressed. I have never come across texture like this. It's so rich. If this tastes good, imagine what the flavoured ones are going to taste like. Imagine what the pizza's going to taste like. 10 out of 10 from me. Love it. Okay, so the second one I'm going to try is the kebab spiced pieces. Now, as I said before, I have tried these before, so I know what they taste like, I know what the texture's like. This is purely to show you guys. It's a bit frustrating because if there was one that I didn't want them to have, it would have been this one because I have tried it, but it's okay. We're just going to go with the flow. Oh, I love it. It smells so good. Yeah, this is what... Woo-wee! Wow, it's so fragrant. It smells amazing. This is what... This is what I've had before. So you can see they're all in there. They're all coated in some kind of spice. So ingredients, we have got water, soya, protein concentrate 20%, sunflower oil, grape sugar, salt, paprika, coriander, ginger, cardamom, oregano, garlic, cumin, caraway, black pepper, parsley, fenugreek, and red chili. Oh, it honestly smells amazing. It smells so nice. And they're really nice pieces. They're not like... You do get the odd kind of small chunk. Whew. Serving suggestion, they've got it on here in type of like a flatbread with kind of lettuce. What else have they said? Yeah, cooking instructions are the same. So frozen 5 to 6 minutes and from forward is 3 to 4 minutes. I mean, you can't complain, can you? 5 to 6 minutes and you've got protein ready to eat. Oh, talk about protein. The bags come in 280 grams. Protein, you get per 100 gram, 15 grams of protein, which is not bad at all. So we're now going to move on to the kebab style pieces. So I've got them in front of me here. Smells beautiful. Smell, it's very fragrant. I can smell the kind of fenugreek, the chili. This is one of the products that I've had before, so I know what it's gonna taste like. Oh my gosh. The texture, the best way to describe it, when you're looking at it, it looks like tuna. like tuna steaks when they come into tinned packaging. And you chew it, very meaty. Can you see that? It's nice. It's really nice. See all them layers, like tuna-like layers. That's what makes it very meaty. It's like a mixture of all the spices. I would eat this again and again and again. If I only had to eat this for the rest of my life, I'd be a happy girl. I really would. I wouldn't even miss meat because the texture is so amazing. It tastes like meat. It just pulls away in your mouth like pulled pork, that kind of striated, kind of stringy feeling. It's a thumbs up from me. You can't go wrong, can you? It looks really nice, like a marinated piece of meat. What else do you need? There is nothing else. It's got everything. You know, if you are a vegetarian or if you are a vegan and you have not tried these, I'm sorry, but you are missing out big time. Big time. Whatever these guys are doing, I'm really, really excited for them for the future, because if this is the kind of products they're pulling out now, what has the future got for them? You know, it's amazing. I know they've just released a burger. It's only available in Sweden, but I think if that kicks off and they bring it to the UK, I'm gonna be all over that. I will. It's what it is. It's a good piece of meat substitute. You can't get any better than that, can you? Go on. Okay, the last one that I've got to try is the salty and smoky. This is the last of the kind of chunked flavoured range. So I'm going to open this one up. I haven't tried this one before. This looks more like the chunks. I think this is the chunks. So they're saying salty and smoky. Oh yeah, that's what it is. I can smell smokiness. Right, I'm going to show you the bag. And I'll show you a few pieces. This one doesn't look like it's got very much on it, but like when you smell it, it smells beautiful, very smoky. I think I can see flecks of pepper on the chunks. See, this looks like the first chunks I had. They're all different sizes. That is huge. So, ingredients: water, soya, sunflower oil, salt, maltodextrin, onion, grape sugar, tomato, black pepper, yeast extract, dried lemon juice, burnt sugar, paprika flavouring, smoked salt. Oh, that sounds good. Ooh, it's nice, really nice smoky smell. Protein again in this is 280 gram pack, and per 100 gram you get 15 grams of protein, which is the same as before. Serving, what have they got here? They've just got it with some chips, but again, I'm just gonna fry them on their own just a little bit and eat them as they are. But obviously they're not meant to be eaten by themselves. It's supposed to be eaten with something else, like with veg or something, I don't know, in a burger, however you fancy, whatever you want to do. They have a lot of good recipes on their website, so if you have a look, literally they look amazing. Okay, so the last one of the kind of chunked flavoured pieces is the smoky and salty, and I've got it here in front of me. I'll give you guys a close-up so you can see kind of what it looks like. It does look darker than the plain chunks because I did cook them on for a little bit longer. I wanted to kind of see kind of more of a charred, cooked kind of appearance. So that's why it may look different to the other one. Smell is like a sweet, smoky aroma. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. First thing I get is sweet. Not that sweet, but it's sweet, just slight sweetness. Very smoky. Texture is exactly the same as I mentioned before in the plain chunk version. It's very meaty. It's the texture, I can't get over the texture. They have really blown my mind with how they've managed to get a texture this good in a product like this. And the flavour just adds to it. The flavour's beautiful. I'm expecting big things from Oumph. So you need to try these. You know, move over Quorn, move over Linda McCartney. In comes Oumph, you know, they are now the big boys. These are going to be the benchmark for the future. This is what all the other brands are going to be aiming for. Texture-wise, flavour-wise, very meaty and plump and juicy. It's so moist as well. 10 out of 10. I'm just thinking about the pizza. You know what would be really good? If partners up with a mass restaurant like Wagamama's or Itsu to come up with vegetarian, vegan options for people. And I know that that vegan trend is just going to keep going up and up and up, and it's going to be in high demand. You know what? It's the small things in life. I could just stay here forever. In this moment right now. The last product now to have a look at is the Italian style pizza, which looks like this. So the box is really tattered, and that's my fault because we didn't have a lot of freezer space, so I kind of crushed the box. So I'm just going to open it up and show you what it looks like. Ooh. So it then comes wrapped in this kind of plastic film. Okay. So it says here that it's a stone-baked pizza topped with tomato sauce, strips of soya protein, so I'm assuming that's just the plain ones, semi-dried tomatoes and rocket dusted with seasoned breadcrumbs, and cooking, it's cooked from frozen, and it's at fan 279 minutes, which is not bad. I'm going to unwrap the plastic and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and then we're going to get it in the oven and I'm going to try it. So I was cutting up the pizza for me to eat, and I noticed that there was a lot of kind of moisture in the middle because there's tomatoes on it and they're defrosting, and it was quite wet and squidgy. So I thought, oh, that's not right. And I felt the pizza in the middle and it was cold. So I put it back into the oven. Cooking instructions said 200 degrees, middle of the shelf, which is what I did. I took it out on 8 minutes purely because the tomatoes and the edges looked like they were burning. It's not cooked. So it looks like it's cooked, but it's not. So I'm going to be putting it in for an extra 2 minutes and see what it comes out like. Okay, so I've got my pizza now. I did only put it in for another minute. I think that's all it needed. Okay, I'm going to just get stuck in there. So I'm going to have this one. This one looks like... First thoughts on the pizza when it came out of the oven the first time, there wasn't a lot of pieces of the Oumph, so these bits. I felt there was not many long ones, there was small ones, it was quite bitty, it didn't have nice big chunks, so yeah. The base looks good. See, from where the tomato has defrosted, it looks quite soggy in the base in the middle, and that's where I felt it was wet. The base is not too bad. The underside of it is very crisp, but when you do get to this middle section, it is quite soft. It's nice. You get the sweetness from the tomatoes, the rocket is nice and sharp. One thing that I'm really confused about is it looks like it's got cheese on the pizza. There's like little white dots, and I really hope you can see that what I'm talking about. But I was having a look on the back of the box. There's no cheese in it. The texture of this white, these fake, I'm gonna call it fake cheese, it's clinging to my teeth, like it's quite sticky. It's not cheese, but it tastes like cheese, but it's quite gloopy. Flavour wise, it's tomato, you got running through it, the sweetness from the sun-dried tomatoes. The edges are really crunchy, but that's typical of a wood-fired stone-baked pizza. I'm gonna have one that's got like a chunk on it. Good texture from the pieces of Oumph. I like them, they're really nice. I don't think these chunks are flavoured, I don't. Oh, they are flavoured. I can taste like onion, salt, and then this fake cheese that is just. I'm gonna have to research this for you because it's gonna bug me and I want you guys to know. I'm gonna have a quick research whilst I'm eating my pizza about this fake cheese and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've had a look online and from what I've seen, it's basically a brand called VEGANUARY. They make vegan cheese, so that is what the kind of white globules are. From my experience, from products that I've worked on, we use vegan cheese which is coconut based, and this does have coconut oil in. I do have to say, it does look good on the box. They've really worked that photography. Really, really good. Okay, I don't think it's great. It's not like amazing, wow, like the other chunks pieces are, like I've been raving about them. Okay, so verdict then. If you're a vegetarian, it's not too bad. I would buy it for my vegetarian friends. Would I personally buy it to eat it myself? I don't think I would. The reason is for the cheese. I don't think I'm used to that texture. I think if you're vegan then you're probably used to it, but I'm not. It may contain traces of milk, which means that the pizza is made in a factory where milk is handled. It doesn't necessarily have milk in the product, but there may be some kind of cross-contamination of milk. So overall, I would say that the chunk pieces I would buy again. The pizza, however, for myself, I wouldn't buy again. I don't think it was the top of the bar for me. Overall, it's not a bad pizza. It's crunchy, it's crisp, it's got a good flavour to it. So let me know your thoughts on what you think. Have you tried the chunk pieces? Have you tried the pizzas? If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye!